What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a really rainy and miserable day here in South Florida. So what that means is we are going to do some maintenance on some of our reels here. So if you guys, we're gonna do a maintenance video on how to oil and grease your bait casters. So I have a Lew's Tournament MP speed spool that we're gonna be doing maintenance on today. But a lot of the bait casters are going to be pretty much the same process, just some of the access ports and release pins might be in some different areas, but this is going to give you guys a basic rundown on how to do one of these. If you guys want me to show you how to do a spinning reel as well, drop it down in the comments, let me know. And as always, if you're not subscribed to the channel already, please subscribe, drop a like, let me know what content you guys want to see. I'm typically pushing out 2 to 3 videos a week. So I'm trying to stay up to date with you guys, trying to put out quality content. I'm gonna be pushing out more fishing content as well as some more side-by-side riding and four-wheeler content as well. I'm actually going on a trip this weekend, so stay tuned for that video as well. But all right, guys, we're gonna get into it. So the grease that I like to use, and I just ordered this stuff because I was out, but I got the Lew's heavy-duty grease, which is right here. And then I also got the Lew's reel oil. I'll drop a link down in the description to the Amazon link down in the description for these two products that I like to use. But guys, the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna pull off the brake plate right here on the side. So there's a little release pin right here, and this is a left-handed reel. So if you have a right-handed, it's gonna be on the opposite side. But basically, to pull that off, all you're gonna do is you're gonna pull this release. See if I can get it on camera there. You're just gonna pull this release out with your fingernail. It just pulls straight out. And you don't have to worry about pulling it out completely. It won't. Your brake plate, you're gonna pull your release pin, and you're gonna take your brake plate, and it just slides up, just like that. And then you can pull it out. So you don't wanna pull your whole reel out quite yet, but your whole brake plate will pull off just like that. Pretty simple. Do not drop this. Keep it in a spot where it's not going to, fly off the table or anything. The first place we're going to drop a little bit of reel oil in is right here where your brake system is, right here into this bearing. So you don't need a lot, just a couple drips. I wouldn't even say a couple, just one drip on the outside of the bearing. And let it seep in. We're gonna grease the worm gear that's right down in there. We're going to just put a little bit of, just a slight dab of grease on that. Guys, when you're doing these, bearings get oil and the gears get grease. Rule of thumb. So guys, what I like to do, obviously, you're going to, take a razor blade or a pair of scissors, and you're going to cut the end off of your grease tube here. And if you have line on here, I just tie, a little uni knot just to the framing of the reel, and I kind of just hold it in place. And I loosen the drag enough to where I can still work the worm gear. So all you guys are going to need to do is it's just a small dab. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want a lot of grease. You don't want a lot of oil because that attracts dirt and then, sand, crud, and it's gonna stick in your reel. So you just want a little bit in there, right on that worm gear, just a little dab of grease, just like that, just a small little dab. And then what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna work your reel now. So you guys see that worm gear going back and forth? It already feels immensely better. You're gonna work that in, let the grease work itself in like so. All right, and then also we're gonna put a drop of oil on the actual guide here. So I like to put a little drop on both sides, and then we're just gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna work it in, let it go back and forth, just like that. Get it nice and greased up, get it nice and oiled up, and then also, now this is the part where, I'm gonna actually pull the reel off. So I actually need to cut this line. You're gonna wanna pull your reel out. All right guys, you're gonna pull your reel out, and we're gonna drop a little bit of oil in there, because there is a bearing in there. Just a little drop, you don't need much. just like that, and you're gonna set that aside. If you have line on, it makes it a little trickier. I would definitely recommend maintaining your reels right before you do a re-spool on. So I'm gonna put that to the side, let the oil seep into there, and then there's another little there's bearings down in here as well. So you're gonna want to put a little bit of oil in there, just a nice drop. And I'm also gonna put a little drop of oil right in here as well. That's also a moving part. So guys, anything that moves that has a bearing, I usually will put a little bit of oil on. If you guys haven't already, if you're new to bait casters and you're trying to get orientated, go ahead and watch my video on how to properly use and set up a bait caster. I go over the components of the bait caster, and it'll help you guys kind of learn what things are called and where they're located. So we're gonna take the spool tension knob off, which is right here. Just gonna unscrew it all the way. This can be a little tricky with the star drag. So just unscrew it all the way, and it's gonna pop off of there. And that's what you're gonna have. We're gonna put a little drop of oil right down into here, just like that. Work everything in, spin it a few times. And then, guys, if your actual reel knobs are tight, which mine are not, they don't have a lot of gunk in them, but you can also drop some oil into here. But mine free spin pretty well, so we're not gonna worry about that today. Now, what we are going to do is there's on these Lew's speed spools on these reels. So as you're looking at it, if you flip it upside down, there is a port here to get to your actual reel gears. So there's a small Phillips head screw that you're gonna take off right here. So I need to go get a screwdriver. That plate pops off, and then you put a little bit of grease on those gears as well. Also guys, when you are doing this, make sure you're working on a good surface to where, you know, if you drop something, you're not going to lose it, because then you're just gonna have to replace it. All right guys, there's the inspection plate, and we're gonna get this screw out of here as well. Put that to the side. And right in here is your actual gears for your reel. I believe what the manual states is about a quarter turn. You're gonna wanna grease it for a full quarter turn. So we're gonna start with the reel at around, you know, pretty much horizontal, and we're gonna go a full 90 degrees. So we're gonna put some grease on here, and then we're gonna spin the reel. We're gonna continue to put grease on while we're spinning this. 90 degrees. Just like that. And then really you're just gonna work it in. So you're gonna reel it a few times, get that grease up in there, maybe push it down onto the gears a little bit better. And pretty much you're just replacing, at this point, you just reverse order. You just put everything back in the reel. So I'm gonna hyperlapse this. I'm gonna, you know, just assemble everything just so you guys can see it, but it'll be fast forward a little bit. So let's get into it. Also guys, another thing you can do as well is you just put a little piece of tape over this. And when you're putting this on, it can only go on one way. So if you already have line on here, don't worry about the orientation, because it can't go on any other way than the way that you took it off. Alright guys, pro tip, when you're putting your reel back on, if you still have line on here, I know I said you don't have to put tape on, but pro tip, definitely put some tape on here. It makes your life a lot easier. So just spool it up, put a little strip of tape on there, it helps hold the line on. So when you put your brake plate back on, you're gonna wanna really make sure that this release pin is fully seated. When I first put it on there, it was not seating correctly, so I took it back off and realigned everything, and now we got it to fully seat. So guys, now what you'll see, tighten the drag up a little bit, we have a nice functioning reel, nice and smooth, And what you're gonna wanna do after you assemble everything, just kinda, spin it a few times, spin it for a little while, work that grease in. And then, as always, when you get this back on your reel, since you just had everything apart, you're going to want to redial in your bait caster for whatever you're throwing. So you're gonna wanna make sure your brakes are set properly. You're gonna wanna make sure your spool tension knob is tensioned correctly. You wanna make sure your drag is tightened. I also have a video, the same video that's linked down at the bottom is the same video that goes over how to set your bait caster up and how to actually fine tune it to the bait that you're throwing. So if you guys haven't already, go check out that video. And as always, guys, I'll see you guys next time. And if you haven't already, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys. Peace.